Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. I have Mark Smith of Bija Company with me today. All right, Mark, I'd like to know from you what executives think about and talk about only with other executives.
I love this topic because it's the hidden secret that a lot of people coming into the C-suite are not aware of. And that is, they talk about cognitive capacity, a person's ability to handle complexity. And the reality is that you have to have a conversation about this because it determines the role that a person will play within an organization safely. Now, the reason why we don't talk about this in general public is because it flies in the face of egalitarianism, which is everybody's created equal. No, they're not. We're all created with equal opportunity, but we are not created equally. There are people that are way smarter than other people. And so the challenge is that if you talk about cognitive capacity and IQ, because the leader of an organization needs to have an IQ in the 140s, 150s if they're going to handle the complexity of the organization. And yet most of the front line is going to have an IQ of somewhere around 90, 95. And that's a massive difference in IQ. There's 40 points or so. And that is about 10,000 times the complexity that the top executive can handle versus the complexity of somebody on the front line. So we can't talk about cognitive capacity outside of the C-suite because of the perceived injustice of this conversation. What do you mean? I'm not smarter than you? Yeah, and I can prove it. Well, that doesn't fly.
Yeah. No. It's not good for morale.
No, it's not good for morale. And for that reason, executives are very careful about what they share outside of the C-suite. And the C-suite keeps secrets that the rest of the organization can't handle the complexity of that. And a lot of times that has to do with future plans. Now, the CEO has a time frame of looking forward into the future between 3 to 5 years. And that's what they need to be looking at. And if you have a large organization, maybe 10, 20, 30 years. Yet the person on the front line usually has a time frame of this pay period. So if you talk with them about things that are going to happen 3 years out, they're going to freak out. They don't get it.
Right.
And so we as CEOs of our company have to keep long-term plans quiet, secret, and then share them at the right level in the organization for whatever their time frame looking forward is going to be. And the biggest mistake that I see entrepreneurs make is sharing way too much with their frontline employees. And it scares them. It destroys morale, as you've pointed out. And it also can really gum up the works because you don't have people supporting the long-range vision. So what I see is the executives talk about cognitive capacity and long-range plans, handling complexity. They don't share that with anybody who can't handle it.
Good point. Thanks for being a guest on today's show.
Always a delight to be here, Michael. Learn more at executivestrategysummit.com.
All right. You've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.